Jonathan Ledbetter a while back, and he was talking about Jay Hayes, and he said when he first came in, just seeing him work and stuff, it reminded him a lot of how Trent was. I was wondering what you thought about that, and what have you seen from that as well?
He's been working very consistently. Like, he hasn't had like any drop in like how he's been working. He's really like turned on to the scheme. He's like understanding how we do things on our D-line because it's a little bit different. And he's just really been a good team player, and he just loves how we work.
Gotcha.
Has there been a bigger sense of urgency from you this season without Trent Thompson and John Atkins there in the middle?
I mean, the standard is the standard. So, I mean, you always got to have a sense of urgency. If you're not playing on your heels, on your toes, or worried about the difference that the coach's depth chart can make, I mean, you got to be like that. You know what I'm saying?
John, what's the biggest lesson you learned from playing with him?
Playing with who?
John Atkins, biggest lesson.
If you play nose, you got to be the biggest beast on the field, and you got to play with the aggression and anger that nobody else on the D line is playing with. So that's just what he taught me. You got to hold it down.
Does that fit your personality?
Yeah, I can. He can.
Even though John Atkins is gone, is that train? Is that in the J-line room still?
What you mean?
I'm talking about like the chain that y'all talked about last season, like goes around your neck after a game. So do y'all still have that?
Of course, because we have no weak links. We got to keep the chain. No weak links.
You noticed a difference in the offensive line through your 3 years here now, seeing them get bigger and stronger?
I think they're the best, you know. I mean, but they work really hard, and I feel like their consistent level is so good. I mean, they work us every single day. We pound on them like they pound on us, and iron sharpens iron. So I feel like the sky's the limit.
DeAndre Walker, you know, he's a guy that, you know, he's kind of had several different roles since being here. Now he's kind of the guy at outside linebacker. He's the most experienced in that group. He's going to have a heavier workload probably. What do you know about him as a player, and kind of having, you know, seen him come through the ranks the last couple, 2-3 years?
He's amazing. You know, one of those, I guess the word freaks, run fast, hit hard, set the edge, do everything the coach asks him to do. So he's just one of those freaks.
I wanted to ask you in terms of being a D lineman. I mean, it's kind of a position where there's a bunch of in and out, a bunch of rotation. Like if you're starting a game, you're not gonna play every snap. So how is that kind of difficult for you to stay in a rhythm throughout a game, and how do you guys kind of work on that to where you don't get like angry or frustrated if you're taking out a game?
I mean, you never get angry and frustrated because I'm in a D-line room with every single D-lineman can play all four positions every snap through the game. So we go through it like how we're supposed to. We try to stay in the best shape we can, and we let Coach Scott do it.
And then I mean, like, how many snaps personally are you able to take yourself before you're able to suck?
As many as my body will let me, you know. I mean, however many I'm supposed to play that game, however many is meant for me to be, that's what it's going to be.
What's the most snaps you've played in a game?
I think maybe no more than 40. I don't think I'll ever crack more than 40.
Think that'll change this year?
I hope so. You know. That's it. You know, keep working.
What comes to mind when you think about the way you've transformed yourself physically from day one you got here to where you're standing here right now?
I mean, I had to do it if I wanted to be a part of this system. Coach Mark has made the way that he wants us to be. He wants us 295, 300. He wants us running fast. He wants us in shape. He wants us in the best possible shape we can possibly be in. So that's what we want to do for him.
Before now, when was the last time you were down to 300 pounds?
Is that what?
I bet before now, when was the last time you were down to 300 pounds? In high school, you were a pretty big dude.
Yeah.
Back then too. So how long has it been since you've been, I guess, that quote unquote small?
I've been like that consistently about a year though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's been just right in there between 305 and 295 for the past year. So.
How much easier does that make if you play to be able to have that less weight on?
A lot better, you know. I can move faster laterally and just run longer.
What do you weigh now?
I'm about, today I was like 295, 296.
What's the key for you being effective this year in a larger role? You know, what in particular have you been working on this offseason?
Consistency, claiming my consistency. If I can't be consistent, it's hard to be good on this defense. So I just got to claim my consistency up front in the middle.
Is that anything that Coach Scott drives on you every day? That's a word you hear from every single.
Consistency. You got to claim it. You know what I mean?
Tyler Clark played really well in the last few games last season. You know, what was it, I guess, that he did that allowed him to kind of flip the switch and play well?
Yeah, that's how he always been. Tyler turned it on, man. He always been like that. Like, he'll just take over an entire game with his athleticism and physical nature. So, you know.
What are your initial thoughts of Jordan Davis since he's gotten campus?
Jordan is a big, massive man. He reminded me of me when I was younger. He was that tall and this, so he's really getting more physical every single day. I like the way he's working. What he likes to listen. He you know what I mean? He likes to really listen and take the coaching that we're trying to tell him because we know it's hard out there for him, and we got his back, and he knows.
You try to take him under your wing a little bit, being like you said, he reminds me of yourself.
Yeah, I got him.
What's the biggest advice you've given to him?
I mean, as a bigger, taller man, it's always harder at first to learn how to run this long. Because me, push through the things but he's really stepped his game. I'm so proud of him, how he's been working, so he just got to keep working.
And after you all lost both John Atkins and Trent Thompson on that line, I guess there's a bigger there's more of a lack of experience and depth. I mean, how do y'all compensate for that?
No weak links. I mean, we all think we're lacking experience. Just no weak links because this is part of this change. You just got to be on it. You know what I mean?
How would you describe the mood in the locker room going into this preseason?
The mood is really just staying focused. Like, we just want to be the best team that we can be versus each other. Because, like, iron sharp at iron, we're not really worried about what's going on the outside right now. We really just been, the whole program is on a grind mode, not looking, so we're not trying to stop.
Is it